We're really excited. We have created this Becoming Assessment-Capable Visible Learner resource, learner notebooks, and teacher guides. This phrase, assessment-capable visible learner, seemed a bit confusing, and it certainly is a tongue twister. But we're trying to honor the research behind these ideas, that we want students to own their learning, to be responsible for their learning, to see their learning as relevant and visible. We want them to recognize when they have learned something. And to do that, we have to set appropriate goals, let them work towards success, accept those challenges as they move forward in their own learning.
We were inspired to develop these materials after we wrote Developing Assessment-Capable Visible Learners, which is the anchor book for this work. But we recognized that it would be useful to have materials that teachers can use in their classrooms in order to be able to build the habits and dispositions that we want to see in students. How to set goals, for example, recognizing when a challenge occurs and seeing it as an opportunity to learn. Figuring out what it is that a learner does when they make mistakes. All of those are important habits and dispositions. However, these materials are intended to support the teacher and the learner in having those anchor lessons to begin developing those habits. The intention behind these materials is that they can be used in any content area and they can be used in any order. There are lessons that are in there, but it's up to the teacher to make decisions about when and where to deploy these short lessons. They come in 3 different grade bands, K2, 3-5, and 6-12. A student favorite in the student learner notebooks for grades 6 through 12 is seeing errors as opportunities to learn. You know, we always stress how important it is that learners recognize that errors are a part of their learning. And the student response to this particular lesson has been really strong. In the learner notebooks, there's a template in there for how it is that they can analyze their responses on practice tests and to actually figure out what are the easy responses or items that I got right, what are the easy items that I got wrong, which tells you something about what it is that you need to do next. The idea behind this template that students have really picked up on is that it gives them a plan for what it is that they need to do going forward in order to be able to increase their learning around that content. Teachers and students in grades 3 through 5 really have responded so strongly to taking on the challenge of learning. Students, in a very interactive way within those learner notebooks, are able to respond to those scenarios. For example, playing a video game, and students are asked, would you rather play a video game that was really easy, or do you want one that's challenging and has lots of twists and turns to it? That has been a way of being able to open up those conversations with students about why it is that embracing challenge is an essential part of how all of us learn and get better at what it is that we're doing.
These lessons aren't done every day. They are inserted in the regular curriculum that you're already teaching. And we build a habit with these tools that over time, students become assessment-capable visible learners.
We want students to own their learning. That's the secret around transfer.